Hello friends, today I'm going to show you a very aggressive game of mine which I have played using a Sicilian Defense closed variation. My opponent was playing with white and he started his game with e4 and I've replied with c5. This is Sicilian Defense. Um, then knight c3, close variation of Sicilian defense, where this knight comes on to e2 and then goes to g3. So a, a e6 e6 because I usually whenever I play with my Sicilian defense, I try to develop my queen on c7 and try to develop my dark square bishop onto this f diagonal. Anyhow, knight to g2 and then e6. E6 because I would like to stop knight coming onto b5, and because I will be developing my queen on c7. So knight to g3 and then queen c7. Bishop to e2. So it's very evident that the white is going to castle queen king side, and it has a very strong defense because the knight is also guarding um, the g3 square as well. So bishop to d6. So what I'm trying to do, I will capture the knight. So either it will help me open either the f file or the h file, depending however my opponent captures it. So castles for white and then knight to c6. Um, d3 and b5. b5 because I will be developing my light square bishop on b7, and now you will see my attacking lines here. So this is how I'm going to attack. But one thing before I start my attack, I will also try to open the H file at some point. So this game will help you how to open lines, especially the edge diagonal H file, and also the dark and the light square bishop lines. So bishop to d2 and bishop to b7. uh, Queen c1. This was a very strange move for from my opponent. I don't know why the queen c1 was played. Maybe he's trying to play bishop to f4 and try to exchange bishop and the queens here, but it's very late for him. So I've captured bishop to bishop takes g3 and h takes g3. This was also surprising for me. He should have opened the h file, which will help his rook to start will find a semi-open f file, but he captured from the from the h pawn, which also gives me an idea to start, also helps me open the h file. So h5 I've played, and then f4, h4 trying to exchange and open the lines. So he denied, he played g4, and then knight to d4 attacking onto this bishop. So bishop moves to d1 and then again h3. The best for the white here is to capture this pawn, but he again refused it. He moved g3, and so h2 check from the white, from the black. And at the moment here, the situation was very cramped for the white. At the moment, as a check, he has to save the queen, so there's no other way to save no other way than to move the king to h1. And now, since I have a I have a light square developed onto the same diagonal, it will be a checkmate. I'm checkmating here in one if I manage to move to move away this pawn. So knight to f6. So my idea is I will try to first move, take this knight off, and then I will capture, I will do a knight sacrifice onto this um, pawn. But my opponent, I don't know, he was, I think he was a he's a one move late. He now played bishop e3 and he's trying to capture my bishop, but bishop to but but b4 was played attacking onto this knight. So my idea was simple: even if he captures this, I will capture his knight. So he himself moved away his knight, and that's a blunder mistake in my opinion, because that allows me to do my knight sacrifice at e4. He And now he was cramped. He should have played here, knight to bishop to f3, but also that's of no use. He did he first of all he captured my knight. D takes e4, so bishop takes e4 check, and now he has really no really way to counter this. Bishop to f3 was played, which I have again captured from my knight. Knight takes f3, and it will be a discover check coming in. The best for him is to, at the moment, the, the game is completely lost, but he um, he tries to bring in the king closer, knight to g2, and then it's a discover check, knight to d2 check. There are lots of threats to meet at the moment. First of all, there's a check. The queen is the pawn is being promoted, and then so a lot of threats to tackle here. But there's nothing to be done at the moment. King to f2, and then knight to f1. Knight takes f1, queen takes f1, and then h1 promotes to queen. Queen takes h1, and rook takes h1, and my opponent has just resigned at this stage. Really, of course, there's nothing much to be played. The point of resignation here is very simple. It'll be losing material very often. At the moment, here on this position, I will be capturing the pawn at c2, and then of course also threaten the the knight. Also, the rook has been threatened. Um, Bishop to g sorry, what this score is, g2, and then queen to f3 is also checkmate. So so that's the reason he has resigned at this position. Friends, let me know how you like this video, how do you like this game. This is how you should this you should open the lines for the and the diagonals. That really helps you winning a lot of games. So let me know in the comments if you like this. Take care. Till then, bye bye.